everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Melissa. Have you guys ever noticed that wealthy people always know their numbers? They always know what's going in and what's coming out as far as their money goes. So in this video, I want to talk about profit and cost of being a loan signing agent. Is it worth it? How much are you really making? So if you are interested, then please keep watching. Before you can know your profit, you first have to know your cost. So our cost for being a loan signing agent are going to be your car, so the wear and tear on your car, the gas, oil changes, things like that, your toner, your paper, your taxes, and then finally we're going to consider how much time it takes in order to get an hourly rate. So first, let's start with paper. As a signing agent, you will need to invest in some regular size paper, so 8.5 by 11, as well as legal size paper, which is a little more expensive. So to save some time, I'm just gonna put my math up on the screen for you guys. And let's just say that each page that you print is going to cost you about 1 cent per page. Next, let's look at toner. So the cost of toner can vary widely. Some people swear by sticking to the name brand toner and say that it works best, but other people say that you can save some money by looking at the off-brand versions. Again, that's personal preference here. So for this example, this is the toner that I chose. And that, if you look at the math, that means that it will be about 2 cents per page. So altogether, paper plus toner, 1 cent plus 2 cents, we will look at 3 cents per page whenever we are printing documents. One thing that I do want to share with you guys is a little hack that I found. I'm going to link a video up above for you guys. Some people say that if you use this hack that you can actually get a few more pages out of your toner cartridge before you have to throw it away and replace it with a new one. The next expense we're going to talk about is our cars. So again, this can vary pretty widely. However, with your car, you do need to consider the wear and tear that you're putting on your car. Oil changes, tires, gas, all those things determine your car expense. So the first thing that I did is I looked up the IRS mileage rate, and that came to about 50 cents per mile. However, I chose not to use the IRS mileage rate, and let me tell you why. So when you are using the IRS mileage rate, you are trying to get tax deductions on your overall salary for the year. So the more deductions you can get, the less your tax rate will be. And so that is why people would use the IRS mileage rate. However, I want to determine what's actually going into my pocket. So I determined the expense of my car a little differently. I did a little research and I found an article that I will link down below. In the article down below, they explain how they arrived at 26 cents per mile, which is what I ended up using. Our last expense is taxes. So once again, this rate can vary widely depending on your tax bracket, but for my example here, I'm going to stick with 25%, which means that every time that I receive a payment from a loan signing, I'm going to go ahead and consider paying 25% of that for taxes. Okay, so before we continue, I just want to first off say thank you once again if you have ever watched a video, liked, subscribed, or commented. That really helps my channel. So I don't know if you guys know, but every time that you do one of those things like subscribe or comment, it actually helps the algorithm and helps our videos to be shown. So if you'd like to support me and my channel, I would love if you would take a second right now. So go ahead and like, comment, or subscribe. And now let's get back to the video. Now we are going to look at 4 examples and we're going to compare to see how the distance and the pay rate affect our overall profit. So the first example we will look at will be from a signing service. It will be a refinance for $100 2 cities away. Then we will look at a similar offer, which is another refinance. However, it will only be one city away, and we're going to negotiate a little higher pay rate. The third example, we are going to go direct through title, which means that we are cutting out the middleman, which is the signing service. And that means that we will be offered more money for the refinance loan signing. And hopefully that also means that it will be closer to us and possibly in our own city. Just for fun, I'm also going to break down the debt settlement signing that I rejected to see if I made a good decision or not. If you don't know what I'm talking about and you want to know why I reject debt settlement signings, you can go ahead and watch the video. I will link it up above. Let's go ahead and see what kind of money loan signing agents actually make. Our first example is going to be a refinance 2 cities away. They offered us $100 and we are using a page count of 163 pages. I will use that same page count in all of the refinance examples. 163 is not a magic number. It's actually just the average page count of a refinance loan signing. So I'm gonna go ahead and pop the math up on the screen so you can take a look. Feel free to pause it if you wanna take a closer look. But as you can see, he ends up with a profit of $55.86, which averages out to be $24.83 per hour. Also take note that I did multiply the cost of paper and toner by 2. That is because each time that you print out a loan document, you will need to print one for the signing service and one for the borrower. For our second example, we are going to negotiate a little higher price for our refinance loan signing, and we got lucky and it's only one city away. So let's see how those slight changes can affect our profits. Again, pause the screen if you want to take a deeper look at the math. This time our profit is $77.47, which averages out to be $38.74 per hour, which is not bad. For the last example, we are cutting out the middleman, which is the signing services, and we are going direct through title, which means that we are offered a little bit more money and hopefully means that it's a little closer to our home. On this one, you can see our profit is $117.57, which averages out to be $67.18 per hour, which is awesome. Lastly, just for fun, I'm throwing up the debt settlement signing that I was offered. It's about one town away, and I was offered $75. On this one, the profit would have been $44.85, which is $22.43 per hour. So for me, I think I made the right choice in turning that down. I don't think the profit was worth the risk. Hopefully this video showed you that the pay that you are offered and the distance that you are willing to travel can really affect how much you are paid as a loan signing agent. Also keep in mind that there are a few other expenses when you become a loan signing agent. You will have to pay for E&O insurance, your bond, a printer, and other supplies as well. Personally, what I plan to do is just save all of my profits from my first few signings until I've paid myself back for those things. Also, one thing that I have learned is that people disagree on whether you should negotiate higher pay when you first start out as a loan signing agent. Some people feel that you should take whatever jobs are sent your way and take whatever pay is sent your way. They say by accepting anything that comes your way, it really helps build your profile and really helps you to get more business. Other people feel that you should never take lowball offers because it really affects all other loan signing agents. If signing services are able to find signing agents that will take the lowball offers, then they are less likely to offer higher amounts for loan signings. So I'm curious, what do you guys think? Should you negotiate when you first start as a loan signing agent? So drop your answer down in the comments below. That is it for this video. I hope that you learned something new today, and I will see you guys soon.